Hello, students. Welcome to you all in your online classes. I am Shikha Saxena, your English teacher, going to explain fourth chapter of your textbook, that is A Truly Beautiful Mind. This chapter is about Albert Einstein. He was a great scientist. The title of the chapter, A Truly Beautiful Mind, refers to Albert Einstein. This is his short biography, where some of his qualities have been highlighted. The title makes one wonder, how can a scientist's mind be beautiful? It is so because in this lesson we come across another aspect of Einstein. He was a humanitarian. He advocated world peace, non-violence, and that is why the title refers to him as a truly beautiful mind. Albert Einstein was born on 14th March 1879 in a city named Ulm in Germany. When he was a child, no one could predict that one day he would become a great scientist. He was like all the other children. His mother thought that Albert was a freak because he did not behave, talk, or look like normal people did. He was different from other children of his age. He behaved abnormally. It seemed as if he had lesser intelligence in comparison to other children. Albert started talking when he was 2.5 years of age. Finally, when he started speaking, he used to repeat the words. From the very beginning, since his childhood, he loved mechanical toys, such toys in which some kind of machinery was used, such as automated cars, automated airplanes, and he preferred to play alone. Thus, other children call him Brother Boring. Even his school headmaster was not happy with him, telling his father that Albert would never be successful in whatever profession he took up. But his mother encouraged him. She made him learn how to play violin at the age of 6 years. He later on became a talented amateur violinist. When his parents shifted to Milan, they allowed him to continue school in Munich, but he left the high school there at the age of 15 years as he felt uneasy with the strictness there. He was extraordinary in mathematics and physics. So he continued his study at the university in Munich. There he met a Siberian girl, Malavia Merrick, who was also an intellectual. They fell in love and ultimately married after Albert found a job on finishing his university. Their family life was not happy. Despite having two sons, they finally divorced in 1919. Einstein finally secured a job as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern, where he assessed other people's inventions. Side by side, he continued developing his own ideas secretly. He published his special theory of relativity in 1905, according to which time and distance are not absolute. He derived the world's most famous formula describing the relationship between mass and energy. And what is the formula? The formula is E is equal to mc square. E stands for energy, M for mass of the object, and C for the speed of light in a vacuum. In 1915, Albert published his General Theory of Relativity. The solar eclipse of the sun proved his theory as correct. He became famous as his work was considered a scientific revolution. For this and his other achievements, he received the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921. When the Nazi came to power in Germany, Einstein emigrated to the USA. When the world's scientists came to know that Germany had developed nuclear fission, they became afraid that the Nazi could build and use an atomic bomb. He was persuaded by a colleague to write to Franklin D. Roosevelt, President of the USA, that this development could cause large-scale devastation. This made an Americans develop their own atomic bomb and use it against Japan near the end of the Second World War. Einstein was shocked by the extent of destruction caused by these bombs and wrote an open letter to the United Nations to stop the arms buildup by forming a world government. Einstein continued campaigning for an end to the arms buildup and used his popularity to campaign for peace and democracy during the next 10 years. Till his death in 1955, he was known and celebrated as a visionary and world citizen as much as scientific genius. This is the explanation of the chapter. I hope you have understood it. Through this video, you will get PDF of summary and exercises of the chapter. Thank you.